In a quarter mile, slight left to stay on Colorado 82 West.
What is up, y'all? I left Aspen about 3 hours ago. I'm stopping here to get some coffee and a little bit of breakfast, but on this episode, I'm meeting back up with a family. We're going to Ireland for family vacation. This is gonna be so epic. I'm so excited. A lot of my family on my dad's side is from Ireland. My last name, Cregan, is Irish. This is gonna be awesome. 10 days in Ireland with the whole fam. I gotta drive to Denver to catch my flight to Cleveland, and then we're going to Ireland. But first, let's get some coffee and a little bit of food. All right, so I've got me here a cappuccino. It's not very big. It doesn't feel like they filled it up that great, but I've also got an empanada, which looks very good. Let's give her a try. Oh yeah, that's busting right there. It's got egg, sausage, cheese, and I think it might have chorizo in it. That right there is what I needed. Well, I made it here. All the way over there's the airport. I'm pretty much in the furthest possible spot you could be, but we're Jay chilling. We'll have a little bit of a walk to the airport, get my exercise in for the day. Look at this, y'all. I'm like a freaking pack mule. I've got my backpack, my big duffel bag, and I got a long walk. We're off to see the wizard.
And on behalf of Frontier Airlines, your flight crew and Tico, the two-toed sloth on our tail and wings, welcome to Cleveland. Your local time is 3:24 p.m.
Well, I made it here to Cleveland, not to be mistaken with Ireland, my final destination. Stepped outside after I got my bag. Now my next flight's in 4 hours. I gotta go back through security. Also find my family when they get here. All right, y'all, we're here getting food right now. The whole fam's here. What up? Cheers, brother. Big Chungus takes on Ireland. We were super excited to board our late night flight and to go down some Guinnesses. We had beautiful weather on the way over there. We had a couple cocktails, and I watched Good Will Hunting. Wonderful movie. Big Dog here ordered the double. Bro, one wasn't enough.
Isn't that extra?
After barely sleeping, the sun rose and we saw magnificent Ireland in all its beauty. We were ready to get our plane to touchdown. I told the captain, let's go, baby, put her down. We stepped off the plane. Then we headed to find our rental car. We made it here to Ireland. We're walking up to the whip now. Whole squad's here. It's a beautiful morning here. It's early. Barely slept on the plane, but it was a good ride. At the end, I spilled orange juice all over my crotch, which was nice. C223 right here. And right there's the whip, looking all shiny.
That'll do.
Nice. Pound it, bro. First time in the EU.
First time, baby.
It's a little bit nipply out today, but it looks beautiful. Mom, where's the steering wheel at?
Right there.
Of course, we're here in Ireland, so you drive on the opposite side of the road and the steering wheel's on the opposite side of the car. Some people just cannot hang. I thought it was cool there was a tackle shop as soon as we got into Dublin. Downtown was pretty. You can't tell from these videos, but there was some crazy rush hour traffic while we were driving through. But we pulled up to the Intercontinental. This hotel was really nice hotel. We hit breakfast. We had some salmon. We had bacon. We had OJ. We had fruit. It was awesome. We ate a ton. All right, y'all, what's up? Welcome to the cribbo. Come on in. We made it. Thanks to the parents for the nice room. If you look right here, we got the bathroom. I don't know where the light's at. He knows it. We got the jacuzzi. We got the shower. We got the toilet.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that.
And then you come on in here. Oh, my coffee bar. And then right here, my bed. Mom and Dad's bed. Andrew's bed. So we made it. Everyone's super tired. We're gonna chill out for a while. I think I'm gonna check out the spa in a little bit. But yo, we're here in Dublin. Gonna be an awesome trip. Yo, I just came from the spa area. They have a little pool down there. I got in the hot tub, then immediately laid down and fell asleep. Jumped in the pool after, was super refreshing. I feel so much better. Everyone's just chilling right now. We've had such a long day of travel. All right, guys, the squad's all napped up here. We're going down to the pub in the hotel. Then we're going to get some food.
I do know where it is. Down by the Grand Canal.
And so we had a couple drinks at the bar. Now we are headed out to dinner. We're gonna find the train and take it there. It is a little chillier here than it was back in the States, but honestly, it's like nice fall weather. You got the wind coming through, keeps you nice and cool. Get the little jacket going, little shacket action. We took the train downtown. Beautiful view of the water. Went to eat at this restaurant. I think it's pronounced Charlotte Key. Very good food there. Had some mussels, appetizer. Then I went with the beef Wellington. The whole fam's food was exceptional. After Charlotte Key, we headed to the bar. We went to a bar called O'Donoghue's, which was one of my favorite of the whole trip. It was electric there. Home to the place I belong. What up, y'all? It's the next morning. Had such a fun night last night. Slept all the way past 11 a.m. today. Felt so good. Now I'm up and about. I'm gonna try to go run a quick mile and we're gonna get going today. Look at this entire gym to myself. So we met these Irish dudes last night named Stephen and Brian. They were so fun. We had a shot with them, had a couple beers. Irish people are just so welcoming and nice and generous. Such a fun time. Shout out Stephen and Brian. All right, I got the quick mile in. Feeling really good actually this morning. Phew. This gym is super nice. This hotel is so nice. I think all that running at altitude that I've been doing in Colorado has helped my lungs a lot. The family is back in action today. We're on the way to Howth, which is a little city near Dublin on the coast. We gotta take the train there. Let's get going. Right now we're chilling here at the train station waiting for our train, and I love the weather here so far. It's just nice and cool. It's actually a nice little break from the hot summer in the US. As we said, we're going to Howth today, which is like, I think it's a little northeast of Dublin. Well, y'all, we made it here to Howth, and we're ready to get some food. In Howth, there was a really cool area with a canal and a ton of shops and restaurants on there. There were a bunch of restaurants that looked really good. We ate at Krabby Joe's. The salmon, the fish and chips were out of this world. Again, I paired them with a Guinness. You should as well. Well, we just had lunch and it was delicious. I had the fish and chips with a Guinness. That makes me like completely Irish now. Fish and chips, Guinness. I feel Irish as ever. This is a really cool port town here. I think it's called Howth, I think. There's just like a bunch of cool ships. There's a guy working on his ship right back here behind me. Seafood everywhere. It's a sweet town. I am a little chilly. Might have to find a jacket here. Just a really cool port town, and we're gonna keep exploring. After eating, we went and had a walk down by the water. Got to look at all the boats. It was an overcast, chilly day, which honestly made the vibes better, because if you think about an Irish fisherman, you want a salty guy that's out there roughing it out in the weather. He's not out there in nice seas. He's out there in the weather, giving it his all. Then, as the cherry on top, we even saw a guy who was mending a fishing net. I feel like this is what you think of when you think of Ireland. Little seaside village. Say what up, Mom. So we're making our way up here to the cliff walk here in Howth. Should be pretty. You can just go up and there's a path that is up on the cliffs. We're halfway up. Behind me you can see the cliffs and then the ocean, where it's got to be some chilly water. Would not want to be in there today. We're off to see the wizard. If you're in Dublin, I would definitely recommend coming to Howth. It's maybe my favorite part of the trip so far. It's a really cool town. It's just like a quaint, cute little village. Lots of color, seaside, and great seafood. We've made it up the cliff walk, and it is just damn majestic up here. Wind's whipping, overcast.
How else do you think I go? Everyone will walk the river.
all the way over there is actually a village off in the distance, and then right there, there's a lighthouse. Look at this man's. The what lighthouse?
That's what the guy said, I don't know.
It's augmented.
I think that's what he said. It's private land now. 2 families live in a cottage up top, so you can't walk down or go see it.
Shame.
But it makes for a pretty view from here. Oh, wait. Also, the water, he said, in the bay here is really shallow. A lot of ships have run ashore.
You're a great tour guide. It's now begun to rain, just in time for our walk back. We're getting that true Irish summer experience. We concluded the hike and then took the train back to Dublin. Ate at an Italian restaurant. I was skeptical, Italian in Ireland. It was fantastic. Then we headed to the pub again, of course. The next day. What's up, y'all, and welcome to a brand new day in Dublin. I got up early this morning, just got done working out for about an hour and 20 minutes. Feels great. It's fun to stay out at night, go out, but it's also fun sometimes to wake up early and get a good workout in, get feeling great for your day. It's about getting that balance in. Now I'm in the locker room here at the Intercontinental. This is one of the coolest hotels I've ever stayed in. They have this really peaceful music going on in the whole spa. I think I'm gonna try out the sauna, maybe the steam room, sweat out all those toxins. Sadly, we're leaving Dublin today, but happily we're going to Galway. I have heard that Galway is even better than Dublin from a lot of locals around here. Holy cow, y'all, that steam room is no joke. That felt so good.
All fitted before, yeah?
Yeah.
So the fam here is on the way to Galway. We're about an hour and a half away. My dad's driving. He's doing a great job driving on the opposite side of the road. He's up there 10 and 2. We have arrived here at our house. Look at the view out back here. We're in Galway, just outside the city. I'll put a link to this place below. If anybody ever comes to Ireland, you can stay here, but look how pretty that view is. I mean, it's like out of a book. So there's the house right there. Just an insane view. I'm gonna go walk all the way down to the beach if I can. Wow. This would be a great spot just to come down and read my book. After checking in, we went to get food and found these super cute donkeys. We ate at Donnelly's and we liked it so much we actually go back later. All right, guys, we got the shepherd's pie.
Open-faced smoked salmon.
Open-faced smoked salmon, salmon balls, and another shepherd's pie. So we're back here from getting lunch, and I want to show y'all the property we're staying at now. This is a nice little driveway you come in. It's back this pretty little lane. There's our rental car. My dad's making faces in the window. Here's the front of the house. Then you come up steps, come in the front door. There's a little area here. There's an upstairs and a downstairs, so I'll show y'all upstairs. Go up the stairs. Upstairs, we have a bathroom here. Then we have, I think this is the master. Nice big bed right there. An awesome little balcony. And let me show you the best part is this view out here. So you could chill up here and just take in that like view that almost looks fake. Look at that. Down there's another porch. There's the view. Then you come back inside. There's a little living space connected to the master bedroom. Big closet, big area over here. Also in this hallway, big space in this hallway, and then another room at the end of the hall with an even bigger bed. That's the upstairs. Cool little stained glass window there. And you come back downstairs. And we come into the main area. If you take a right, we've got the dining room, a little kind of closed in porch, and then the actual porch outside. Here's the actual porch. Another great view. And this way, here's the kitchen. And then down here we got another bedroom, single bed, second bathroom, another bedroom, and another bedroom. So in total, I think there are 6 beds. I thought there was 3 bathrooms, but maybe just 2. Oh, there's the last bathroom. That's the house, guys. It's awesome. But my favorite part is this view outside, which looks like it's from like a movie. I can think of no better place to read a book than with this view. Tom Sheridan's is where we went for dinner. This place had like 3 levels with a bar on every level. Hello, y'all, and welcome to a new day here in Galway. Another beautiful day on Galway Bay. Today we're headed to the Galway Flower Festival. It is at a castle, I do believe. So that should be interesting. With this beautiful view, whatever we do, it'll be a great day here today. We headed down to the Galway Flower Festival. They had all sorts of neat things there. They had a hot air balloon that unfortunately only went like 50 feet in the air, cheese tent for my dad, and even a castle. All right, y'all, we're heading in the castle here. Ooh. The inside of the castle was honestly a bit underwhelming because we weren't allowed to explore it. Luckily, though, we go see an electric castle later. We then headed to downtown Galway. The area we went to is called Eyre Square. It's really famous in Galway. We had some Guinnesses at this amazing pub. We had some oysters, which were spectacular.
Thank you so much. Sorry. So how do you pronounce the name of your bar?
Nocton. That's not my bar, unfortunately.
I 100% smashed those oysters. Afterwards, we headed back out to the square. This is probably the most famous area in Galway. There's tons of shops, restaurants, bars, troubadours, music filling the streets. Then we went to Martine's. I had the duck confit. Everyone else had burgers. With our full bellies, we went for a little walk down by the river. So after dinner and the pub, we came back home. I decided to go for a walk down by the water. Shoo! How beautiful is that, y'all? I mean, you can't not even make this up. It is so pretty here. Oh my. I know y'all are jealous. Good golly. So I've made it out here all the way to the water, about as far out as I can go. The water's pretty cold. It's pretty cold, but not terrible. Would definitely be chilly to take a swim in. I wish I would have brought a fishing pole. I'd love to cast out there right now and see what I catch. And right back that way is the house we're staying in. Morning, y'all. Today is Monday and another lovely day here on the coast of Ireland. Today the rest of our group gets here. Both my sisters and their fiancés are on their way now, so that is exciting. We're excited to see them, and we're gonna keep having a great trip. All right, y'all, I'm here today at the helm. Our other travelers have joined us. I'm whipping on the left side of the road for the first time, driving on the right side of the car. Of course, I'm a professional already. We have the beautiful countryside here. Here I am, crossing new boundaries. We decided to go on a bike tour of Galway, and although you look very touristy, this is actually a great way to see the city.
Don't worry, as we get used to the bikes on the first road here, everyone feels very wobbly at the start, and you will stabilize. You'll figure it out for yourselves.
Whole squad posted up here. Oh yeah. Our guide was a wonderful dude. He took us to see the best parts of Galway. We overlooked the bay. He took us to spots where you could go swimming, although that would be pretty chilly. The helmets were cool because they had speakers in them so we could hear the guide talking the entire time. He also taught us about the history of the area, showed us the best restaurants, showed us the best bars. He then took us to the university, which looks straight out of Harry Potter.
Very Harry Potter-esque vibe in here.
Put her down.
One by the windows.
Put her down. All the way. Yes.
You guys all sit together, or we all separated?
My brother and I are walking our way to the pub here this afternoon with the rest of the family. Are we alcoholics? No, but it kind of just seems like the thing to do here every day in Ireland. Go get yourself another pint at the pub. So it's late at night here in Ireland, or early morning, depending on how you think of it. I thought I would take a minute just to collect a few thoughts I have on Ireland so far. Number one, I feel that Ireland is the America of Europe. I'm not quite sure what I mean by that. I guess I mean it's familiar enough coming from the US, but just different enough as well. It's like going to a far corner of the US, maybe down to Louisiana where they're speaking Cajun. You know, it's just different enough, but the people are so friendly and so relatable. They relate with a lot of the common themes that we do in America. Second, I would say that the food has been exceptional. You don't think of Ireland as having wonderful food. It has been so good so far. So good. The chowder, the fish, even the feather blade, the beef, so good. Third, a Guinness is just extraordinary. You cannot beat a Guinness here. It is so good. The Guinness is so smooth, so easy to drink. Lastly, I would just say that the people have been exceptionally charming. Everyone has just been so friendly, and you see that old Irish guy in the pub just talking with that thick accent, and you just want to go up to him and say hey. So it's just been phenomenal so far, and the rest of our family came in today. I need to get to bed now. We'll see you tomorrow. So today we are going to Connemara National Park. We're doing a Quiet Man tour where the movie with John Wayne was filmed. The movie The Quiet Man was filmed in 1952 in the small sleepy village of Cong in County Mayo. It starred John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara and was directed by John Ford. Little has changed in this town since then. The film brought in a ton of money for the townspeople and really helped the village.
Afterwards for a number of years, and it's only a pub for the last 14 years.
Our tour guide on this tour had the softest Irish voice. I could listen to it all day. Today we are in the village of Cong, and we just had a tour because this is the village where the movie The Quiet Man was shot. If you've ever seen that movie, it's an older movie, I believe from the 50s, starring John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. John Wayne's an American boxer. He moves to Ireland and then falls in love with this beautiful Irish lady. It's a great movie, and it was filmed in this beautiful village here in Ireland, and I just really think like this type of village is what you come to Ireland for. These beautiful little streets. It's an overcast day. You could just grab a cup of coffee or a pint from the pub and spend the entire day here. It's one of those villages that you just want to stay at. It feels so homey here. Beautiful little breeze rolling through. There's some nice streams and stuff around the village. And it's just really cool. All through the village, they have markings of different places that were in the movie, like this right here, which was the main bar in the film. Our tour guide told us that this was a grocery store. They actually bought it from them and turned it into a bar. Our tour guide also explained that, you know, this was a really small Irish village, and the fact that there was a movie here was a really big deal. It brought a ton of money into the village, and it was one of the first times that Ireland was seen on the big screen in color, and it just brought a lot of tourism and a lot of attraction to Ireland. If I ever disappear off the face of the earth, it might be because I moved to this town, and I'm just hiding out, drinking a couple pints of Guinness every night. We decided to go for a hike outside of Cong, just in the forest here, nearby the city, or the village that is, super small. There's just some awesome old growth trees in here. Look at this one right here, just completely covered in lichen. It's got just all kinds of lichen around it. Super cool old-timey feel in here, as well as these trees as well. And there's some really big ones, like this one right here. I wonder how old this tree is. Look, you could also almost fit into there, and just huge trees. It's honestly got more of like it has more of a rainforest feel to it than like the forest we have back in Ohio. It'd be awesome to come camping in some of rural Ireland one day. Right there's another massive hardwood. I know you guys can't tell on the video, but it would probably take 3 or 4 people to get their arms around that tree. For our last night in Galway, we've walked down to the pier, and there's a restaurant right here that has insanely good views called O'Grady's on the pier. I love seafood, so I'm super psyched to eat at this place. And as always, wonderful views.
Welcome to Ethan's vlog.
These are my sisters.
We didn't mean to match, but
They're-
we did. Welcome to our motherland.
Oh, it's
And there's a cute dog.
Hi. Aw. Hi. Hello. Hi.
It's a he. Yeah.
What's his name?
We headed to O'Grady's on the pier for dinner and ate more oysters. As you can see, my sister and future brother-in-law aren't quite as good as me. We then enjoyed our last sunset over Galway Bay. One quick note about this restaurant, it might have been my favorite of the trip. This morning, the family is up the earliest we have been yet. We got up before 6 a.m. And sadly, we're leaving what has been one of the best views of my life here in Galway. But before we leave, we're gonna stop and see one of the parts of the trip I've been most excited for, which is the cliffs of Moher. This is what Ireland is known for. These beautiful cliffs are on a lot of the like tourism info you see. You know, when you're seeing stuff about Ireland, you see the cliffs of Moher. Super excited to see this. This is like seeing the Rocky Mountains in the US. Can't wait to see these. Not gonna get too close so we don't fall off, as my sister has often reminded me. But we're leaving this beautiful view today. It's time to say goodbye to this Airbnb. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to rent this place out as well. We're on our way up to the cliffs of Moher on our tour bus, and we've stopped right here for a quick just photo stop. You can see we've been switchbacking up the roads here. Well, we've made it here to the cliffs of Moher. They're back up this way. Gotta have a short walk up to go see them. On the way in, I met this lady who told me there's actually puffins out here. I swiped my license to get some binoculars. Gonna be able to see those, which will be exciting, and just super excited to see these cliffs. Got my first look at the cliffs here right behind me. It's super windy, already breathtaking though.
They are.
All right, we've made it to the top here, and we're looking down on this island down here. We've located some puffins. My sister's looking at them right now. So the puffins are all the way right down on this island.
So let me tell you.
You just about knocked.
I couldn't get a super clear video of the puffins just because I don't have the best camera for zooming. They're pretty cool. There's a ton of them on that rock down there. The guide next to us said they're usually only here from April through August. They've got bright orange feet, cute little birds. And it's funny because right to the left of us, there's actually a bunch of cows in this pasture here. There's still a farmer just farming right next to the cliffs of Moher. Either way you look here, the view is just as good. If you look this way, you've got blue seas and cliffs. If you look back this way, you've got some sheep, pastures, and the Irish countryside. I'll tell you, I'm really glad I brought my fleece jacket today because it's so windy up here. I read online that from 1993 to 2017, there were 66 deaths at the cliffs of Moher, however we say it, I have no idea. So there's been 66 deaths. Obviously, I think all of them were due to fall. Around 50% it said were open cases or suicide. That's a little over 2 a year for that 25-year period. Definitely don't want to get too close to the edge here. Be safe and take in the views.
It's superb over here.
How cute. After the cliffs of Moher, we had the bus ride back to Galway. Then we just chilled in Dublin for a little while, did some shopping. And then we had about an hour and a half-ish drive to Ballingarry, which is right outside Limerick. It's in Limerick County, and this is where my dad's side of the family is from, so that's why we're staying here for a night. We wanted to see the place that our family came from. It's this beautiful hotel in the countryside. It's like a little quaint boutique whatever hotel. It's all yellow, so it's called the Mustard Seed, and it's beautiful countryside around here. It was a really nice drive coming in here once we got off the highway. Let me show you all the hotel real quick now. So when you pull up, it's just, you know, this nice old building, interesting yellow color. And you walk up the front steps. Hello. So we got 4 different rooms, so 2 people in each room. I'll show you all me and Andrew's room. So once you get in, it's just a nice little room. We've got a bathroom, and then right here, we got 2 twin beds. There's a big dog. Let's hope he's not trying to cuddle with me tonight. So they have dinner and breakfast included. So at about 7, we're gonna go down, have some drinks, and then have dinner tonight. Till then, we're just gonna chill out. At dinner, I had the bright idea of passing my camera around and having my family each film their dish. It didn't go very well. You would think they've never used a camera before, but the food was spectacular, especially this tomato basil soup. We tried it again for the next course, and it went a bit better.
John Dory.
Sea bass.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Beef. Shark beef.
The bass of the sea.
The fish formerly known as the Dory of John.
Later that night, the men were able to break free at last. We headed down to the local pub. This place just doesn't look awesome outside. Come on, like you just want to go in there. We played some billiards, had some more Guinness, enjoyed each other's company, had a wonderful time. Always good to brush up on my pool game. The next morning, we had a traditional Irish breakfast. The blood sausage was very good. We headed to the local cemetery after that and actually found some Cregan headstones. Next up, we headed south toward Cork, but first stopped at the Blarney Castle and Gardens. This castle was a lot cooler than the first one. Hello everyone. Today we have arrived at Blarney Castle. The significance of this castle I do not know, but it is a castle.
It was by the McCormack family. Or no, Cormac McCarthy.
That's a writer.
No, that's the family. Cormac McCarthy.
It was built by Cormac McCarthy.
I don't know if it was built by him. It's by his family.
And that's all we have to say about today's castle.
Well, that was...
Do you guys have anything to say about the castle?
Ruling over the land. all the sun
Looking
touches
over your
is mine.
peasants.
Yes, that's what I was going to tell Melissa. When she strolls on by. Come on.
You know, they had a point.
Come on, you mere peasant.
The peasants.
If I stood up here every day, I'd feel pretty superior. Just think about from the top to bottom.
I can't help but wish I had a castle. A few of us went ahead and waited in a very long line to be able to explore the castle. Not gonna lie, it was pretty neat inside. There was some really narrow staircases and just some crazy things from this old-time castle, and it showed you a glimpse into how people really used to live. But we didn't just go in to see the castle. At the top was a special surprise, and that's the Blarney Stone. Kissing the stone is supposed to give whoever kisses it the peculiar knowledge of deviating from veracity with unblushing continence whenever it may be convenient.
The very bottom? Okay.
Don't miss it.
Gotta get prepared. Yeah, what if I kiss the wrong one? Did you get it?
Well done. Got her. Nice. The fam has arrived here in Cork at our second to last accommodation of the trip. We're staying at a nice hotel here in Cork, but very shortly we got to get going because we have a tour of the Jameson distillery. Very excited about this. I'm definitely going to drink my money's worth in JMO if they'll let me. And also just can't wait to see how whiskey is made. We've made it here to the Jameson distillery, the one here in Middleton outside Cork. We're running late, so we got to get in there, but super excited for this. Looks beautiful. I really can't even use words to explain how cool this tour was. You could tell they really put some time in and thought it through. If you're a whiskey fan, an alcohol fan, or just a learner, someone who likes learning about things, if you're in Ireland, you should do this tour. I have a way greater appreciation for how whiskey is made now. At the end of the tour, we had a tasting where they talked us through the flavors in each whiskey.
You may notice some vanilla notes and as well a bit of cherry in the end from our sherry cask.
And then we didn't even realize it, but we actually signed up for another tasting with even better whiskeys after. And here's a 50,000 euro bottle of whiskey. Feeling a little tipsy, we honestly just got back to the hotel and went to the closest restaurant we could find, filled up with grease. Then we went for a nice little walk in downtown Cork. The next day, we headed out for Dublin. So guys, after a short time in Cork, we're leaving to go end the trip where we started. We just have 2 days left and we're going to Dublin. We're staying in an Airbnb in Dublin, which I'll put in the link down below. We have about a 2.5 hour drive to Dublin from Cork up the east side of the country. Today is actually my brother's birthday. Big old 25 quarter century here. So we're gonna have a great day. We don't have a ton planned today. Just gonna go with the flow. Once we get there, I think we might go meet my uncle who is also in Dublin today. The fams arrived here at our last accommodation in Dublin. It's an Airbnb and it's a really nice Airbnb. It's a little bit outside of the city center, which stinks. It's in a bit of a weird area. There's a car dealership right next to us. I think that's like some kind of construction supply place over there, but the apartment is super nice. I'll show you guys a little tour before we go out on the town. Right here's bedroom number 1. Wave, everyone wave. What's up? Here's the living room and kitchen. It's bedroom number 2. Oh no, bathroom. All of the bedrooms have ensuite bathrooms, which is cool. Then we go upstairs and we've got another bedroom, another bedroom, another bedroom, and another bedroom.
Next stop, Houston.
Before heading out for my brother's birthday, we stopped by St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick is actually my patron saint, so anything that has his name on it, I'm interested in. I'll now shut up and let us enjoy the beautiful church. It was then off to celebrate my bro's birthday, and actually my Uncle Tom was in Dublin for the day, so he met us there. We ate some good food. I had the Guinness stew, which was really good. And shout out to my Uncle Tom for buying me lots of JMO and ginger ales that night, and to my parents for buying me lots of stuff the whole trip.
The next day.
We began the next day at a farmer's market and then headed to do some shopping. Remember everyone, you're never too old to play with Legos or to buy yourself some nice Carhartt pants. Later on, we made our way to the holy grounds of Guinness for yet again another tour. This tour was a bit different than the Jameson one because this one was self-guided. But another thing I found really cool about this one was this whole room they had filled with all the Guinness advertisements from like all time. So I had commercials, prints, everything. Then on top, there was an awesome bar, 360-degree views of Dublin. We ended the night with another delicious dinner where I accidentally ordered hen of the woods, thinking that that meant like some kind of bird, but it's a mushroom, so lesson learned there. I did some reading and then got myself to bed. Well, good morning, everybody. Today, sadly, is the day that we leave Ireland, and for that matter, Europe, to go back to the US. It's been a wonderful trip so far. Our flight leaves in like 5 or 6 hours today. We got to check out of our last Airbnb, take our rental cars back, get to the airport, hang out for a while, and then make our way back to the US. Bought a few things while I was here, so the bag's a little tight. I'm doing an old traveler's trick. We got here, backpack in the front, duffel bag in the back, ready to rock and roll. Oh, holy cow, this bed feels so good. I am not back in Colorado yet, but we're back from Ireland. I'm staying at my sister's house here in Cleveland tonight because I don't fly back to Colorado until tomorrow. This was such an incredible trip. I still haven't like wrapped my head around everything that we did. Alrighty guys, final 2 flights today, then back in Colorado. Holy crap, y'all. I made it to Denver. Of course, I had to park at the absolute back of the parking lot, hauling big old duffel bag. Freaking made it, y'all. Woo! Back in Snowmass Village.